What's up YouTube? Capital G here. Got a couple of quick dang duels for you guys to check out. Our first duel is going to be some rank 1s versus some rank nuns because we got Lyra Loose and it's going to be dueling against Machina. And, Machina, I guess technically you can like go for some rank 4 plays, but not all that often. You're mainly looking for Citadel beatdown control, and then looking for Citadel to disrupt your opponent. Lyra Loose just want to summon a lot of rank 1s, but actually gonna see some different rank monsters or some different XC monsters used. At least some XCs that I generally don't see. Anyways, we gotta start with Gear Frame. Obviously, the best starter monster, but this was a problem. The random DD Crow, well, I guess it's not that random if you're playing against Lyra Loose because they can search the card from deck. Also, they can technically use it as a normal summon for XC material because the whole deck revolves around level 1s. But yeah, banishing the copy of Citadel, and this is your main defender when you're playing against, or when you're playing Machina. And if you're going to be using Gold Sarcophagus to get another copy of Gear Frame, that just tells you you're in a really bad position because waiting 2 turns to get this, you might not live that long in current Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways, he's going to open up not with a Lyra Loose, but DD7 Kepler, which is actually just going to get him the that is the Lamia from the deck, and then he actually he searched the gate, and then he went got rid of the gate and then summoned it. This is really a nice play here. A lot of people might not know this, but this basically was just a normal summon Kepler, and it ended up turning into his his basic rank 1. This is a card that can just search another level 1 wing beast from his deck if he so chooses. So he is going to get another copy of Citadel from his deck. Now, we did see this in like Spiral. They would search the DD Crow, but he's not going to do that because he already used DD Crow. Citadel is going to be it's going to be useful there, at least for blowing up one monster. But he says, Cap, no problem. Long as I got level 1s, I can keep on going. Not a hard once per turn on Recital Starling, so you can keep activating it actually 3 times in 1 turn. I like it. This is like the 5Ds days. Anyways, he will go into Utopic Future F0. Doesn't this card, oh, it is a rank 1. I was gonna say, why does this card, is this card like a rank 12 or something like that when it's on the field? Okay, I trolled. I said there would be different rank monsters. Nope, turns out only rank 1. So yeah, he's gonna use that, which actually, this card's kind of like a hard counter to Machina because their main way of destroying stuff is basically by just ramming their head straight into it. They kill a lot of monsters with battle. They also kill a lot of things with Citadel's effect. But the problem is this guy can protect itself from battle destruction and from card destruction. You kind of need to bounce it, or you need non-targeting removal, and this deck don't really specialize in that. Anyways, effect failure on the Irradiator, so that means that card's not going to resolve, and now it's looking pretty good if you're the Lyra Loose player. He will try to, okay, let's see what he's going to do. He's going to get Air Raider. I think he's trying to get to another copy of I think he's ultimately trying to get back his Citadel, obviously, to try to nuke this guy's board. But the problem is he's going to go for the Assembled Nightingale. This is the one that can protect itself, and then this guy already protects itself. So it's pretty much a wrap. He's going to do a ton of battle damage because Lyra Loose is not only about making a lot of rank 1s, but also about attacking directly. And then he's actually going to take his opponent's Citadel and use that to nuke his field. This game is pretty much a wrap. He'll try to attack, but he's just going to use his effect, and he's going to protect himself. Yeah, man, when you play against a deck that doesn't actually have a lot of like bouncing effects, or doesn't have a lot of removal that isn't in the form of just destruction, it's kind of hard to deal with cards like this, to deal with cards like Utopic Future. Anyway, second duel is going to have a lot less it's going to have a lot less back and forth, and by a lot less I mean basically none. We've got Empty Jar on the docket, and this has to be B block, but you guys know Empty Jar. If you're playing as Empty Jar in your first turn, like if you're going second against it and you don't have, I would say, like Impermanence, Effect Veiler, or Ash, there's a very, very good chance you're going to lose, because once they resolve Morphing Jar like one time, you basically lose. Now, this is something I had not seen in the deck yet, because you know this deck goes into like so many bizarre extra deck monsters, mainly because they want to go into cards that allow them to bounce or to set monsters face down and to flip them face up. So they go into like really random extra deck cards. I had not seen instant fusion into Raijin yet. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, this is a play I hadn't seen. I've seen other ones like Beauregard Dragon and some other stuff, but I always think it's pretty awesome that, if nothing else, this deck does go into some of the most bizarre extra deck monsters, like Wind-Up Zenmeister. This is a card that, even go back to the Zexal days, Wind-Ups didn't even play this card. I want to say I ran this when I top dated a regional with Dino Rabbit. I'm pretty sure I ran like one copy of this, or I may have ran it in like my TGs. I ran it in like one deck and I never summoned it, and I never even really thought about using it, but I just needed another rank 4 Exceed. Anyways, AD Changer, of course. Is it Charger or Changer? I feel like it is Changer. Okay. Yeah, AD Changer, most of the time when they win duels, it's going to be used 3 times a turn. He's going to continue using Book of Eclipse and Book of Taiyu, although Beauregard Dragon is basically a Book of Taiyu. Just activate its effect on the Morphing Jar that's set. Then you can flip that sucker back up, use Book of Taiyu, set it right back down again. And yeah, you'll notice a lot of his monsters are in fact level 4 monsters, because those go into like, you know, the Wind-Ups and Meister and just, you know, the random like rank 4s and stuff like that. That can all basically work. Magical Stone Excavation, haven't really seen that since the Diamond Dew days, or basically the only decks that ever run that card are decks that like want to win the duel in the first turn, and decks that don't really care about what they're discarding. He finally drew Ash Blossom. Can he pull off the ultimate comeback? Yeah, no, Ash Blossom isn't gonna work. He has Called by the Grave, and I think he actually used Ash Blossom earlier in the turn. Once the deck gets rolling, Ash Blossom's not going to stop it. Like, if they've already resolved Morphing Jar 2 or 3 times, yeah, you will draw Ash Blossom, because, I mean, technically you're going to draw like your entire deck, but it's very unlikely that one Ash Blossom is going to stomp you know, a good deck out player, because at that point they've probably already got, or they already have cards like this, like Shallow Grave and, you know, Monster Reborn. Like they have so many extenders and so many ways of reflipping the Morphing Jar face up and face down, and they're probably like set on the field or in their hand, that the one copy Ash Blossom is not going to make a difference. You have to stop that first effect, or you just have Draw and Lockbird. Draw and Lockbird will just auto win against the deck, because they get to resolve Morphing Jar one time, and then basically it's GG no re, and they don't have an alternate win condition. I mean, I guess Beauregard beatdown, but I mean, come on, that's just laughable. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos. This video has been brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at audible.com/megacapitalG. Over 180,000 titles to choose from on your mobile device. I'm listening to the amazing I Can't Make This Up by Kevin Hart. Link in the description.